How do you sell a business quickly? That's the question we're answering today. How do you sell a business quickly? I'm Jeramiah Townsend, the business broker advisor. I work with companies all across America and all across the world, helping them buy and sell businesses. So how do you sell a business quickly? The answer is it's a complicated process, and the best way to sell a business quickly is to be prepared. Hopefully that's why you're watching this video. You're trying to figure out how to sell it quickly. The honest answer is it's difficult. The best way to sell it quickly is to find a buyer and to do an owner carry. I'm not going to lie to you, that's the easiest way to sell a business quickly. You find somebody who's already qualified to buy the company, and you say, hey, I'll even finance it for you. That's the easiest way because you're taking out every single roadblock imaginable. But that's not always the best answer for you. Sometimes it's necessary, but it's not always the best route to do it. Let's start with the first step, finding a qualified buyer. Finding a qualified buyer can be difficult. Sometimes it costs money, but you probably already know somebody in your own town who might be interested in acquiring your own business, or in your own circles, whether it's a vendor, a client, a competitor. And what you do is you open up that conversation and you say, hey, look, I'm looking to exit my business. And is that something that you'd be interested in coming in and acquiring? Now, I don't recommend just leaving it at an exit. I recommend opening up a discussion into working together in some manner, because you really want to think through the process. Sometimes you think you want to exit, but really, if you could double your profitability, would that be an interesting point to stay? What if you call up that competitor and you have a conversation like this? You say, hey, Joe, I'm just kind of tossing around the idea. Is there some way we can work together? You and I both, we're sort of competitors. We've been really friendly for lots of years, and I appreciate you. And honestly, would it make sense for us to either partner up? Maybe you buy me out, maybe I buy you out. And does that make sense for one of us? Now, I've had those conversations with people, and I've been really, really surprised. Sometimes you find somebody who is very staunchly going to stay in business, and they say, I'd be interested in buying you out. Other times I've had that conversation with people who say, if we could come to an agreement, I'd sell it to you today. I've literally had those conversations with people looking at, buying or selling. So make sure that you're open to those opportunities, but just have a private conversation with somebody about doing that. I really recommend that you don't emphasize the reason why. If you say, John, I have to sell this business today, you're going to lose all your leverage points. You're going to lose any negotiation capacity. So if you're in a position, maybe it's through a death in the family, a move, or a divorce or something like that. Those are three of the big ones. If you just say, look, my spouse is getting married, or my spouse can't get married, my spouse is moving, they've been offered a job and we have to move to another state. And so I absolutely have to sell my business. I have to sell it in the next 30 days. If you tell them that, you're giving up any negotiation opportunities, and you become very weak in your negotiation skills, and you can lose 50%, 75%, 90% of the value of your company. You could lose a lot of money if you do it that way. So if you want to sell your business quickly, have those conversations. Open it up and say, well, I'm looking at a couple of different opportunities, and I'm wondering whether I should stick with this or do something else, because I'm doing this really well and it's going well, but I have some other opportunities. So is there some way we can work together? Maybe I buy you out, maybe you buy me out. Is that something you're interested in? And then, of course, ask, well, how quickly do you want to move forward on this? Is this something you're very serious about entertaining, or is this something that we want to discuss over the next 3 to 9 months? Because I kind of want to make a decision in the near-term future, not in the long-term future. You can have those conversations with people and just don't give them every single reason under the sun. So that's the first thing. Reach out to some of the people you know, and reach out to some of the people. Again, vendors might know people who are looking to acquire. Going to a business broker such as myself, I'm always looking at businesses to acquire for my investors or for people who are looking at buying company. I have a list of buyers right now who will pay cash money to buy the right businesses. They're just looking for the right businesses to buy. So going to a business broker, even if you don't plan on selling the business through the broker, they might already have a buyer ready to acquire your company. That's why you should go to a broker and at least have that conversation saying, I'm looking at selling my company. That's one of the best, fastest ways to sell a business. If you want to sell a car, who are you going to go to? Take it to a dealership, take it to a used car dealership, new car dealership, but take it to people who actively buy and sell the asset that you're looking at buying and selling. I'm Jeramiah Townsend, the business broker advisor. I like to help you buy and sell companies, do it smart. This is how you're going to sell it quickly. Now, the one thing that I mentioned, if you're open to it, is seller financing. If you're going through a bank to buy your company and you're bringing a buyer on board to buy your company, it can often take anywhere from 3 months to 9 months. On average, it's 6 to 9 months to sell a company. On average, that's a nationwide statistic. It can take over 9 months. I've seen it take 12 months and longer to sell a business. So if you want to sell it quickly, that financing hurdle can be a problem. And think about it. Do you have $1 million to invest? Maybe you do. Great. Congratulations. But are you going to invest that $1 million on a smaller acquisition? Maybe no, maybe yes, but you want to find the right investments. And the average person who can afford your business probably doesn't have all the cash sitting ready in their bank account, just waiting for you to come along and offer them their business. So that's how you do it quickly, is you make sure to have those conversations with people. Ask a broker. We might have a buyer ready to buy your company. In fact, I have about 8 buyers I'm working with right now. We're looking through acquisitions for them. So by all means, that's how you sell a business fast. Approach a broker who often deals with buying and selling businesses. Have those conversations with some of the people in your network, a private conversation on who they might be interested. Talk to your banker. Your banker might know somebody who's interested in acquiring the company. I'm Jeramiah Townsend, the business broker advisor. Here's the question you have to ask. Who do you know looking to buy or sell a business right now? Get them in touch with me. I'll help them find out how to buy and sell a business quickly. Thanks.